Initiating baby mode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Baby mode initiated. Episode 15. We woke up in baby mode this
We did
day.
woke up in baby mode.
I was in the fetal position. My back kind of hurt because of it. But hey.
I had to pop my back.
I woke up, popped my back, had my bottle.
Went on a run.
Got burped.
In diaper.
That's very important. I wonder if those people who like run long distances
wear a diaper
just because they're like, nah.
Dude.
Okay, you imagine having to like pee mid-marathon and you're
Bro,
like,
yeah.
bro, I'm going to lose my spot in the marathon.
You were like, yo, do I really want this to affect my time?
And you're just like, screw it, baby mode.
Dude, I think I would be surprised. How many marathon runners do you think have like not worn the diaper, but just like
Worn the diaper? Oh yeah, no, 100%
yeah,
of people.
Yeah.
Especially triathletes.
Oh yeah.
They're like waiting for the point where they swim.
Yeah. So they
like,
could just
yes.
Finally.
Man, recently I saw some guy. Apparently like I was just outside of literally talking to my coworker. He was watching like a YouTube video, and
wow, and
there was
not
like
working?
this dude. Yeah, I was like, okay,
okay.
But he was watching a YouTube video outside somehow, and then he was watching this guy, like the world's strongest man, do like deadlifts or something. But next to him was a man who swam the length of Great Britain, and I was like, what?
What?
Like, you can do that?
Is that allowed?
Yeah, because
Dude.
I was just like, what? So I was like, can you explain that? And he was like, yeah, he would swim 4 hours in the day, 4 hours at night. And like, or yeah, he would swim those like 8 hours basically and like take a 2-hour break or something. And like by the end of it, he was like, yeah, I couldn't walk really well. I was like, dang.
Dude.
Imagine what he looked. What if he had like gills and stuff?
Yeah.
Like at the
and
end
it was
of
just the deep.
Yeah, and he's, yeah. It's the deep. But man, I hated the deep skills.
Bro, yeah.
So that's gross.
I didn't like how much you got to see him too.
Yeah, you kept getting to see him. Yeah, that hurt. That looked like it hurt.
Dude.
That part in it.
But dude, did you, speaking of the guy that swam the length of Great Britain, did you see that woman that like swam from
Great Britain.
Swam from Great Britain to Great Britain?
Yeah.
But I think she swam from like Florida to Cuba, like in one go.
You know, I feel like that's doable because apparently on like a clear night you can see Florida from Cuba, so it's like okay, it's a couple miles.
I think it's like 80 miles.
But the thing is that like you're fighting against currents and all that, so I wonder
Yeah.
how actually difficult it is.
Apparently
like,
she had to
must
like
be horrible.
She had to have like boats accompany her because like sharks and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, you totally have to. You can't just like go for it.
Yeah.
Like you need somebody to be there in case one you get tired, because then where are you gonna go in the middle of? You're like on mile 60 and you're like,
go down.
I can't do this anymore.
I can't walk 60 miles.
And you just sink.
You just
Sink or swim, bro.
Dude, how's your week been? How's your weekend been?
Dude, he touches my shoulder.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna be real honest, bro.
I want to know how your weekend went.
Went pretty good. I honestly forgot what I did this weekend. I can't really pinpoint anything, but there's a couple things that I just have to talk about because a couple things happened last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. For one, I don't know where to start really. Here, look at this list.
Okay.
And you pick something you want.
Are we gonna go dead air?
No, I'm gonna keep talking while you look at my phone.
All of these are so good.
Yeah, you get to pick whichever one you want.
I say we go first one and then second one.
Second one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that second one's golden. But yeah, the first one's kind of serious, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
that one scaled me.
I've just been seeing have you been hearing anything about the like what's going on in Hong Kong at all?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Have you seen anything?
Oh wait, no, is that like Hong Kong's trying to like yeet?
What do you mean?
Like they're trying to like not be a part of China anymore?
Is that what it is?
That's what I heard. I think that might be wrong though.
I don't know. Diego will probably help us out and pull it up, but
probably.
Either way, just what's been going on in general, like there's a lot of protests and a lot of strikes. I don't know what for yet. We'll figure that out in a second, but like the police are like it's like Tiananmen Square type stuff. But
really?
like, you know, everybody has a phone and everything, so a lot of stuff is slipping.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really scary. Like they're like torturing this one man in a hospital, and like the protesters are also like anti-extradition bill It is enacted that would allow local to detain and extradite people who are wanted in territories that Hong Kong does not have extradition agreements with. So they can just extradite anybody, basically. That's very xenophobic. It
Yeah,
doesn't sound very
that's
good at
highly
all.
xenophobic.
Oh my gosh. So they're protesting that, which is a good thing to protest. But they're getting clapped over there.
Really?
Yeah, they're always like, there's always something like going on. Like the policemen are getting clapped. It's been going on since like March. Yeah, it's that long. But the policemen are getting hurt. The people are definitely getting hurt because the policemen are, overstepping and overusing their stuff or their means of protection.
Yeah.
Used for protection, but not used for it, obviously.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been going crazy.
Bro.
I see a lot of it on Reddit though. Maybe you're not on Reddit, so maybe that's
No.
why you don't see a lot of it. But yeah,
I'm only on Twitter, so I see a lot of Kombucha girl. But
making
no,
the face,
but no Hong Kong.
no
but
Hong
no,
Kong.
not real stuff.
no Tenement Square,
Yeah.
but kombucha. Girl.
But I see Kombucha girl at least 5 times a day.
Yeah, that's what's been going on over there, and I was just like, what? Like, what? Why is that? Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot of whys, but it's scary.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, no, because like they're overusing their boundaries and all that, and
that bums me out.
yeah, because I don't know when it's gonna stop either. It's
Yeah.
like you have this thing going on. I don't even know why the policemen are doing it either. Like where they're getting this from? Because like, yes, they work for the government, but why are they? They're still people at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, why would they do that for their job? I don't know. It's really weird. Like I guess I don't know. Maybe in China, the government workers just take that a little bit more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet.
Alec Trebek is back to work at Jeopardy after
Yeah.
completing chemotherapy. That just made me
In
happy.
lighter news, yeah.
That made me very happy.
Did you see his announcement?
Yes,
Yeah.
and that put me so
OG.
far in my bag.
He was like, I have cancer, but I was like, bro,
Bro, you
bodied that
He did.
announcement.
He
but I
did
will
not go
continue."
baby mode. He went
No.
grown man mode.
Yeah, and then he said something. I forgot the joke he made, but it was like a lighthearted cancer reveal.
Yeah, and I was like,
what?
What? But anyways, back to the xenophobia. I've learned that
You're xenophobic?
I am also xenophobic, but a lot of Asian cultures, like, they kind of like have that attitude towards other Asian cultures,
Yeah.
which is insane.
It's just weird, right?
I was in a math class, and one of my friends was Korean, and our math professor like asked, she's like, "Are you Vietnamese?" And he was like, "No, ma'am." And then she walked away, and he like turned to me, he was like, "How could she ever think I was a dirty Vietnamese?" And I was like,
Oh my
Whoa!
god. Yeah. Like, I don't know
What?
you like that,
Yeah.
bro.
I was like, you can't just be racist
How could she ever think?
that I'm a dirty Vietnamese. I was like, dude, what did they do?
Yeah, no, I don't know what's up with that, but
Yeah, they just don't like certain people.
especially the Japanese.
Yeah.
Like you can visit all you want and they're like the nicest people. Once you decide to move there, they're like yeah, like I heard talk of this girl who went to
Mhm.
Japan and was living there, and like a police officer came to her door, was like, oh, blah blah blah, hello, blah blah blah. You show me your papers. Just really weird stuff, like
what? That's
yeah,
so
And
weird.
it's like, why are you? Yeah, like
Alright, I'm about to head out.
yeah, exactly. Picture of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I'm
about to head out.
But yeah, no. And then the next thing that I was gonna say. So I was I was working outside where the guy was,
Watching his
able
video.
to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so I was outside and working drive-through, and the drive-through was completely like empty.
Uh-huh.
Nobody was in it at all. So
That's a
I was
surprise.
I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I just like hear this like yelling behind me. I was like, huh? And I just kind of like look behind me. And then there's just like this dude sitting on the curb with his head in his hands. And I was like, what? And then like,
Is this the reason the drive-thru is empty?
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? And he was like he was like across the parking lot. But like the parking lot isn't that big. It's like 2 rows. So I can
So you
obviously
can
see
see
it.
him?
And I'm like the only guy in the drive-thru. So I'm like, I guess I'll continue to look forward and listen.
Bruh.
And he was just like going at it with this girl. Like he was just arguing like up. That argument lasted until I left, and I had like an hour and a half left on my phone. Yeah, my shift
Bro.
wasn't like he was talking to her the whole time. She was like sitting in her car or something.
Just
and he was
outside.
yeah, and he was just on the curb, and I was like, "What's?" But he was like yelling, and he was like mocking her, and I was like, "What? Why is this going on
What?
while I'm out here and I can't do it?" You know? Like,
And not my place. I got my iPad.
yeah, exactly. He was just like, he was. I got like bits and pieces of the fight. Like I
Yeah?
was just like, what?
What do you think it was about?
So I think they broke up because, he was just like, "This is why I didn't want to meet up with you." I was like, "What?"
What?
And then he was just like mocking her a lot, and I was like, "Yeah, you're kind of a dick, dude. Like, just talk to her." But he was just like, it was really weird because I would like hear bits and pieces of it because he would yell bits and pieces of it. It was very uncomfortable and embarrassing
Yeah.
for him.
And you're just like, would you like fries?
Yeah, I didn't even have to like know that that was going on, but he was like making the effort to yell and everything.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, I just, it was just, I guess two exes getting together to talk,
That's weird.
which is weird in
That's
and
why
of
I didn't want
itself.
to meet up.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't want it.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, why are you? I don't know, man.
Bruh. That's so weird. I don't
Mhm.
like it when couples argue in public.
Yeah, no, it's worse than PDA. I'd rather see you
Yeah.
make out with somebody in public than be like,
Then just be like, why did you cheat on me?
yeah, because I'm just like chilling. And like, really, when you're in a relationship, it's like, yeah, like a fight can occur at any time
Yeah.
because you're on this continuous, like, just string of being with them. So it's
Mhm.
like, people don't see that. They just see you. Like, me,
Yeah.
that was so weird seeing a couple fight, because like, I just was looking, it just happened out of nowhere for me. But to them,
Jeez.
it's like, it's been leading up. And stuff
Yeah.
has been happening.
That's like a big thing.
But to the outside world, it's just like, what? So
It's
when
just
it's
like,
in
why are y'all
public,
fighting?
it's like, yeah, in public, it's like, dude, don't do that.
It doesn't look worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ever.
But to
It's
him, he's probably like, we need this. We need to have this
like,
conversation.
exactly. And I was just like, can y'all just kiss?
We kiss, we make up.
And I was just like trying to like, I just would turn around every once in a while and just kind of look, be like, what's going on?
You still mad, bro?
Yeah, nobody. But he was always like looking down or looking like anything. He wasn't ever looking at me, thankfully, which is weird because I was just literally the only person standing there.
He knew I was there.
Yeah, he definitely knew, because if he would to just look up, he would just see me. And I was like, So in the midst of the Popeyes fiasco, have you had the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
No, because I'm scared for my safety.
Why?
Because I've just been seeing videos of people going ape for it.
Yeah.
And also, it's a
out
chicken
now.
sandwich.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
At the end of the day, it's just like
It's a chicken sandwich.
It's a chicken sandwich. But like, I saw something that was kind of interesting that's been coming out. Just been
Mhm.
talking about it. There's like this vegan chicken sandwich that's like been making the rounds. Like, it's like a homemade recipe, but like people keep talking about it, and I keep seeing photos of it, and I'm like what?
The Impossible Chicken?
Yeah, no, it's literally like that. And actually, KFC is gonna, because you know how like the only reason things happen is because of like clout and like
Yeah.
making money. Well, KFC now is trying to get the Beyond Nuggets or whatever, because I think they're gonna do the nuggets because it's easier.
Yeah.
Because you can't just make straight up fried chicken, but they're gonna do the, yeah, it is the nuggets for the Beyond Meat. And so
What?
yeah, it's just plant-based chicken nuggets, but as you see, like,
Yeah.
it's only because Impossible Burger, it's only because all the other Beyond stuff.
Yeah.
It's never for a good reason.
Dude,
It's all because of money.
you wanna know something that irks me?
Yes.
I'm absolutely sick of the Waffle House discrimination. I'm tired of it.
Who's discriminating? It's Waffle House.
Because we both love Waffle House.
Yeah, it's one of the best American breakfast places. Had to think about what it
Exactly.
was. It's like
Exactly. Because you can't think
one of
about
the
what
great
it is.
American landmarks. Really.
Exactly.
Not a breakfast place.
It's an eighth wonder. So this weekend, I drove up to Denton to visit some people, and I was like, yo, we gotta go to Waffle House.
Is there one nearby in Denton?
There's one that's like it's like a UNT branded Waffle House.
Really?
Yeah, so it's all green and stuff.
Oh, that's kind of weird. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool though.
Yeah. And so
That's just the type of people that go to Waffle House. We're a part of that.
we're a part of that demographic. And so I went to go visit a very close friend of mine, and another very close friend of mine that I'm not gonna say her name because that's what she wants, and I won't
She
bend
doesn't
to it.
get the cloud. Just like we didn't say Diego's sister's name.
Exactly.
Sorry, guys. No shout outs.
No shout outs. Y'all don't get the clout.
Absolutely zero clout for y'all.
So I was like, I'm taking you to Waffle House.
Now you gotta
Now I
censor
gotta
it.
say it. Now I gotta censor it.
Wow, you said the name, but was that an accident?
No, that was on purpose.
Oh, okay. I was like,
So I was like, we're going to Waffle House, and she was not excited. And I was like,
where did she grow up?
she grew up here.
Oh, that explains.
That
it.
explains it.
You
but-
grew up in Arkansas,
Where they make Waffle Houses.
where they make Waffle Houses. They just spit them out there, and I grew up in Georgia, where
They
they
came
fight in
from.
Waffle
They
Houses.
fight in Waffle Houses. And so I was like, hey, we're going to Waffle House, and she's like, okay.
It
And
was like a
so-
hassle.
Yeah, it was a chore. And so like we were just like hanging out in her dorm, and I told her, she was like, what are y'all gonna do? And I told the roommate, I was like, we're going to Waffle House.
We're gonna go eat.
And she lost it.
Did she want to go to Waffle House?
No,
as
she was
well?
like, what the hell? Why are you going to Waffle House? And just
It's
got
good
on
food.
my
Like,
case.
There's nothing wrong with Waffle House.
I know. And she was like, I don't. And Harley was like, I don't want to eat at Waffle House. And I was like, y'all don't understand.
Yeah, y'all just don't get it.
And
You know what's funny about the chocolate chip waffles?
It's
That it's not in the waffle.
Yeah.
They
And
just
dude,
put straight up chocolate chips on top.
That's what she ordered. She was like, "Can I get the chocolate chip waffle?" And it came out, and that's all it was a waffle with
Just
chocolate
mad
chips on it.
fuck.
And so I asked, like, I went to go get ready at my friend's place, and I was like, "Hey man, Harley and I are gonna go to Waffle House. Do you want to come?" And he was like, "I'd rather go anywhere than go to Waffle House."
I'd rather go anywhere.
Yeah, I was like, "So you don't want to go with us?
So just so you don't want to go to Waffle
So
House.
you're not trying to go?" But dude, it's like, first off, it's an experience. I'll say it. The food is mediocre,
Really?
but you go for the home.
Yeah, you go for that. Hey, that's open.
Yeah. You go for the
24 hours every day. That's open.
You go for the, I can seat myself and get as much food as I want. Yes,
Let's
please.
go for a very good price.
You go for the
I
I can touch the workers
Yeah.
from my table.
I could beat up
Anyone in
workers.
here?
anyone in here.
Anyone
I
in
can
here
have a
I
fight,
can have a
and it
fight
would make
with?
sense why I would have the fight.
Because we're in a Waffle House.
It's weird because everybody who ever has fought in a Waffle House was eating at Waffle House.
Yeah.
Whenever the fight occurred.
They didn't go to a Waffle House. They were already at the Waffle House.
Yeah, they were like at the Waffle House and they were eating, and like they just got in a fight.
Exactly.
And it's like all these people who have ever fought in a Waffle House had like bellies full of breakfast. It's like, what?
So we walk in and it's packed, obviously, because it's a Waffle House.
Mm-hmm. You
And
also
it's-
leave well fed every time.
Yeah, you do. And so I don't understand what her damage is. And so like we sit down and I'm stoked. I'm so stoked.
When was the last time you had been to a Waffle House before you went to this one?
Before I went to this one, it was probably my birthday.
Dang.
So which is Juan?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, I'm
You're
just
like-
gonna leave that up in the air. Dang, that was a long time ago, right?
You're like, So we sit down and I'm like super stoked and I'm like, I order my usual waffle, 3
House.
cheese eggs. Waffle House. Give it to me.
Give me the.
and she orders the chocolate chip waffle and they bring out a waffle with just chocolate chips on it. And she takes a bite.
Disappointment must have been.
She takes a bite and looks at me. She goes, "I can just make you waffles." And I was like,
Bro. Yeah, like what the? No, you can't make Waffle House waffles. Those are so yummy.
That's what I'm saying. And dude, like,
There's a waffle sandwich at Waffle House, bro.
bruh. And the thing is about
The ones
Waffle
I've been
House,
to.
is like you're always a little on edge, and
'Cause
that's the best
anybody-
part.
There's a jukebox in there for
Yeah.
some reason.
No, nobody plays it. Nobody plays the jukebox. But
Why is Waffle House tweeting about the Hurricane Dorian
bro,
2019?
because
Come to our Waffle. We will.
we
feed
are
you.
a storm center, even though it's covered in windows.
Yeah, it's just those windows are like plexiglass and
Dude,
won't
yeah.
break.
Dude, but I love how you're always just a little on edge at a Waffle House, yet relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Like where she was sitting like where the workers like will walk out and take food.
Yeah.
And so there was a point where the manager like walked up to that area, and this one of the workers handed like 4 plates to him, all above Harley's head.
Ego, bro.
And she was like, "Do you have it?" And he was like, "I think so." And I was like,
While she's in the midst
yeah.
of eating a chocolate chip waffle.
And I was like, "Please drop it. Please drop it."
That's actually really fucking funny. There's like no.
No.
They probably would have reached over her food too if given the chance. If that's how they had to transport.
Yeah, if they had to,
Sorry.
they probably would have gotten on the table. Yeah, let me get that real quick.
Rested the plate on her head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this one here real quick.
Can you hold this?
Take
I'll grab
take the other one and you can come back for this one.
And you wouldn't have been mad because it's a Waffle House.
Yeah, they always
So,
take care of you though.
They do always take care of
I
you.
feel baby mode when I'm in.
I'm in baby mode when I walk into a Waffle House.
Just rub my head and they're like, it's
Yeah.
gonna be okay, baby.
Burp me. Also, I feel Waffle House just makes me a nicer person.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went to go pay Harley and I's bill, and it was like, first of all, it was like $10 for both of us.
Yeah.
A1. And then
Amazing price.
and so like I walked up and this guy walked up behind me, and I was like, "You know what, dude? We're in a Waffle House. Let me serve you." And so I was like, "Hey man, let me get your let me pay for you. Let me pay for your tab." And he was like,
And then they pay for everybody in this goddamn store.
"You know what? Everybody eats waffles for free tonight."
Everybody eat waffles.
And so
You can't say that at Waffle House because people will take advantage
no,
of
people
that.
will most definitely take advantage
Bro,
of
can
me.
I get 3 more waffles, bro?
And you're like, "Bro, overstay your welcome, why don't you?" And so he's like, I'm like, "Hey man, let me get your check." And he's like, "You sure?" Like he was skeptical of it, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, let me pay for your thing." And as soon as I
He
said
felt
that,
the fight brewing.
yeah, he was like,
He
"Are we
was
about to
like,
box?"
uh-oh.
So as soon as he was like, he's like, "All right, man," and he handed it to me, and I could see that his check had significantly more writing than mine did.
That's why he said, "You
sure, bro?"
Without even showing you, he could have just
Yeah.
said it was expensive. Like,
Exactly.
what the hell?
And so he handed it to me, and it was $18, and it was just him.
Whoa, what did he eat? Did
I
you see
don't
what he
know.
ate?
No, that's not my business. That's a
guess so.
confidentiality thing.
Agreement between the server and
Yeah.
the eater.
Yeah, like if you were to ask, like, "Hey, what did that guy get over there?" And he's like, "Sorry, sir, I
You
can't."
can't ask that.
You can't ask that. It's my right to
Yeah,
protect
he
his.
just looks like something. It's like something that's like looks like off menu, and you're just curious.
Yeah,
and
you're
you
like-
want to know if you. And she's like, "No, you can't."
You're like, "You can't ask
order
that."
Yeah, you can't.
You can't ask that. That's a HIPAA violation. But yeah, so like, I like paid for him and stuff, and then that was it. And I just paid for this dude's $18 Waffle House bill.
Waffle
So he basically
House.
bought Waffle House
Yeah.
for $18.
I usually get the sandwich, with egg, bacon, and cheese.
Oh, that goes
with the hash
off.
browns and everything, and then always get a extra waffle because that doesn't come with a waffle, and I'm in a Waffle House.
So you have to at least order a waffle, one waffle.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're not
Chocolate chips or not.
Yeah, I usually get the waffle, just the waffle, but next time I'm gonna get the chocolate chip covered because it's not in it.
Dude, Waffle House is just too good. Waffle House brings people together, except when there's fights. Even the fights bring people together.
Because they're like, fighting each other.
Yeah.
Like, coming together to fight each other.
Yeah.
You know, that thing that you did for paying for people, that happens quite a bit in the drive-thru. It's kind of funny because like when it happens, there's always like a chain of it happening.
That's cool.
Yeah, like people be like, I'll get the one behind me.
I get the one behind me, and
And
you're
then
like,
there's the asshole who's like, oh, thanks. And then just like leaves
and
with free
dips,
food.
and you were like, "Bro,"
And you're like,
you're like,
okay.
"Somebody pop his tires."
Yeah, so the biggest one I've seen so far is like 5 people in a row.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm like,
Thanks, bro.
okay, yeah. They dip.
That's so. What?
Sorry, I was just yawning.
Sorry, I was just going, baby.
Man, I was in the same spot of the drive-thru. Like everything just happens when I'm sitting there. I was there again, like the other day, and then some guy. He looked weird. He like passed me, and he looked weird, and he was going towards the car. And then I was like, "Huh, he looks weird." And I was talking to my coworker. I was like, "That guy looked kind of weird." Just
That guy
everything
looked
about
kinda
this
weird.
guy was like sketch. And he like pulls out of the drive-thru. He's like, "Hey," I was like, "God."
You're
Did he
kind of
hear me?
scared. You're like,
yeah. I
"Shit."
was like, what? Like, did he possibly hear what I had said? Or, and I look up and yeah, that hey was at me, and I was like, and he was like, come here, and it took so much.
And he did it with the whole hand. He was like, come here, come here, come here.
And I was just, it took so much of me to go over there, and I was like, okay, we'll go. I'll see what this guy wants. And he's like, hey, bro, do you smoke? And I was like, what? I was like, why are you? I just was kind of speechless. I was like, what? And without me saying anything, he was like, because I got to take a drug test, and I need clean piss. I was like, what?
Bro.
Like, why are you asking?
I need clean piss.
A random employee just like you really want me to go like pee right now for you? And like, where was I even gonna get? And you just have my pee as well. And I was like, dude, that's desperate. Stop smoking.
Yeah.
And then you'll pass your drug test. How about like,
bruh, I need clean pee.
yeah. And then my coworker I was like, oh, I just dodged the question and threw it to him. I was like, oh, no, but he might. Like, I just said no. I said no. I can't do that for you because I don't want to pee for this guy.
Yeah.
I was like, no, can't do that for you. Sorry, but my coworker might be able to. And then, cause I'm not gonna pee in a cup for a guy. I'm sorry.
The Cheddar's service is so nice. Is they will straight up pee in a cup for you, so you can pass your drug test.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good on that, but I just like deflecting the question, so the heat is not on me anymore.
Bro,
I was like, one, have you tried going inside and asking people inside? Because I just kind of want this guy to ask everybody.
I just want this guy to get in a rough situation.
Yeah, and then I was also like, oh, my coworker, and then I just went inside or went to my coworker. I was like, yeah, no, that guy wants to talk to you now. I was like, yeah, no, he wants clean piss. He was like, oh, bro, I don't gotta pee. I was like,
that was it.
And then I just went inside. I was like, I'm not gonna listen to this guy.
I don't gotta pee.
He looks so weird,
dude. I'm sick of interacting with weird people, but I also can't get enough of it. When I was driving back from Denton, I like stopped in Hillsboro where it gets dark.
Yeah.
And
there's no street lights.
Exactly. And so I pulled into this gas station, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. And it was like a sketchy little gas station. And I was like, we're just going to the bathroom and we're dipping. And so I'm walking up to the door, and I see this like old woman in a wheelchair, and she looks unkempt, slightly unkempt. And so I'm like, okay, avoid her at all costs.
I gotta get to know her.
Yeah, I got it. There's a story here.
Bruh.
And so I was like, all right, walk in, beeline for the bathroom. And of course, as soon as I open the door, she makes eye contact with me.
Yes.
And
she's just looking at you
with her arthritis-stricken fingers. I think she was pointing at me, but both of her fingers were facing opposite directions.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, "Hey, you!" And I was like, "Shit."
Who, me?
Yeah. I was like,
who, me?
Who, me?
I'm not from around here.
Who, me?
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. And so she was like, "Hey, you, can you buy me some cigarettes?" And I was like, shit, I'm the only one in this gas station.
Yeah, it's like, can I have some money?
Yeah, and she was, and so I mean, I have to go to the bathroom, and I need to keep tensions in the gas station low. So so I was like, I walked up to the counter, and I was like, "What's like your cheapest pack of cigarettes?" And she's like, and the woman was like, "Man, this girl been here for like 2 hours trying to get some cigarettes."
Really?
And I was like, "Dang!" And y'all didn't break?
Yeah.
I gotta want to like see how far it goes.
Yeah, like I'm gonna keep the streak going, bro.
Exactly. And so I was like, just give me like your cheapest thing. And so she did really go to the bottom of the shelf and grab like some like,
it was on the floor.
Yeah, she dropped it earlier. And so it was the cheapest pack. It was like $1.
Oh really?
And she like lost.
How many was in it?
It looked like a whole pack.
Jeez.
But it probably was just like tree bark rolled up into paper.
It's all carcinogens.
Yeah. And so I was like, all right, like here you go. And she
should have bought her a Juul.
I know. Or just like a vape, like just water vapor.
Yeah, here you go.
You're like, you need to quit this. But she got so excited. She was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And I was like, "I literally just bought you the worst cigarettes I could."
Was like baby clapping.
Yeah, she was. She was
like waiting for it. Yeah.
And so she was freaking out. She was so happy. And then
just the whole pack in her mouth.
So,
one pull, that's it.
One pull, bro. And so some dude comes out of the bathroom, also unkempt, and he's like,
"Can you buy me some cigarettes?"
And I was like, "Damn it,
what's going on here?" I want to use the restroom.
How many of y'all in that restroom?
At this point, you pissed yourself.
And so, so he was like, he walked up to her, he was like, "Did you get him?" And she was like, "Yes, this young man has bought us some cigarettes." And
She
was like,
gets up from her wheelchair. You got scammed, bro.
dude.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah, and she's a dude.
Yeah, thanks.
And so he also lost. He was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much." And like they went in, like the guy went in for the handshake, and I was like, "All right, y'all have a good night now."
Yeah,
And I ran out of the gas station. I didn't even go to the bathroom.
That's when you gotta go baby mode.
I know. I should have just gone in the fetal position.
Yeah, no, people are crazy. One last thing, the other day, like, I was in a Gigis Cupcakes buying some cupcakes, and this lady was just sitting there, and I was like, okay, well, I kind of want to talk to her, because I just like making conversation. So she was like sitting down. It was an older lady. She was just sitting down because I accidentally had cut her, like, because she was sitting down, so I didn't know she said, oh no, I just can't stand, but I was in line. I was like, oh, okay, blah blah. I was just like, what are you here for? Like, are you celebrating? Whatever. She's like, actually, I have a complaint. And before you ask,
no.
yes, she was. But anyways, so I was like, okay, like, what's your complaint? She was
Before
like,
you ask, yes, she was.
She was. I was like, what's your complaint, lady? Like, in full garb, full Cheddar's garb.
Full Cheddars.
Like, what's your complaint? And she was like, well, see, I bought a cupcake, and then I went to eat it a couple days later, and I cut into it, and it was dry.
What?
And I was like, you didn't eat it the day of? Like, of course you're gonna have a dry cupcake like after. And I was like, I don't even work at Gigi's. Like, I'm not even trying to say nothing. Yeah, I was just like, oh, maybe you'll get a free cupcake, because I know that's what she wants.
Yeah.
And she was like, I mean, hopefully, haha. And I was like, I know that's the, because
you were like, wow, that's really what you're here for.
What other reason would you go all the way to the store to complain about? You know? And it is sad because I saw her complain, and then she got a cupcake, and then she was like she's like, oh, can I also sign up for this thing? Some weird stuff. And she was nice, and she was like,
did she
oh,
get her cupcake?
Yeah, of course she did.
What?
I mean, it's just like, okay, I'll grab. It's easier to not deal with that type of stuff. Just be like, okay, there's nothing I can do.
How would you feel if the employee went to the back, came back with boxing gloves, and was like, let's settle this here?
Went to the back. She got like the lowest.
Yeah,
cupcake
the lowest cupcake. That'll be $1.
On it.
Dude.
Yeah, no, it was so dumb, and I was like, lady, why'd you do that?
Why'd you do that?
That day?
Well, I'm sick of two things. I'm sick of interacting with weird people, and I'm sick of this dang podcast.
I'm done with this podcast.
So we're done. We're ending it. Well, this episode. We'll be back next week. We'll be back next week, I promise. Also, we have a new video coming out at some point, and we're excited for that.
That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be so funny.
A new live video. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
because I know y'all really want to see more Zelda.
Yeah, I know y'all have been irking.
Y'all have been irking to see more Zelda.
Commenting like, why do you keep posting podcasts and live videos?
Yeah, I just want Zelda. I want Zelda and Strikers.
All right.
All right. We'll see y'all next video. Bye. We love you somewhat.